All right, guys, look who we got back. I'm sorry, I've been gone a long time. I was on vacation, went to China, a couple cities in China, and did some photography work there. Went to Shanghai, and then off to Shenzhen. And Shenzhen, if you guys ever want to go, it is amazing. You want camera gear, that's the place to go. It's so cheap. At least half the cost is the States now. That's for a lot of the Chinese brand lenses, Viltrox, Taiko, whatever you want. As far as the Japanese brands, I don't know, but they got every single gadget known to mankind. So anyway, without further ado, we got Mr. Wu, and he has got some really trick cameras here. I mean, they're really wacky looking. So, all right, let's go.
Yeah, we are back. Managed to find three jewels of a camera. So first one here is, for me, it looks the strangest looking camera. This is Omega 120, and it's 100% made in the USA. The president will be very happy. So this camera, the first civilian model, before that they made military ones. Now, this model is quite light, so I can hold it in one hand, no problem. You got a very nice grip here that fits your fingers. And it's a two-hand holding camera. You have to hold it one hand and the other hand here. So the way you advance the film is like pulling a pump gun, and then you trip the shutter. Yeah. Medium format, 6x7, take 10 shots to a row. So your focusing is here. The rack and pinion, so the whole lens moves in and out with the rangefinder. So the top is the viewfinder, which is has got parallax correction. You see, with this will tilt. When you focus nearer, you will tilt, compensate for the field of view. Then for focusing, you look at the bottom one. This is the rangefinder. So rangefinder at the bottom, viewfinder on top. The leaf shutter up to 1/400, 1 second. So the lens cap is hinged, so when you don't use, you cap it. When you want to use, you fold it out. Originally, it got a flash contact here, and it got a very strange looking flash device. No electronic flash. He was using a flash bulb. It got a turret of 6 bulbs. So each time you wind and click, one bulb came in position. So the 6 bulb will rotate. So nobody use bulb today. So what I did is I wired another PC socket here, which I took it out from an old Leica R7 that was not working. So I removed the PC socket, I wired it here, so you can put the normal PC socket. So this is it. Metal, Bakelite, and this one, the film magazine is not changeable, so it's only one roll at a time. So very interesting camera. That was made by Omega, of the Omega and Larger company, made by one of the brothers, Alfred Simon, 1954. Yeah, 1954. So this is the first one. But as early as the 50s and the 60s, this American company realized that they can no longer make it in USA and still make money. So in 1970, they partnered with the Konika company in Japan, Konishiroko, the company that make the Sakura film or the Konika film, also make the Konika cameras. So Konica made this camera called the Konica Press. This became the new series of the Koni Omega, Rapid Omega. Now this one took the DNA of this one, still got the thing. Press pull, and then you can click. Got dark slide. Take out the dark slide. So this one got a changeable film magazine. So you have a dark slide in, you unlock it, the film magazine comes out. So the loading is same here. So you can have a few of these preload. So if you are doing wedding and event, it's very quick. It is faster than a 35mm camera. Push, pull, click. Push, pull, click. So put it in, lock it. Yeah, lock it. Yep, lock it. Okay. Take out the dark slide. So there's a grip here. Push, pull, click. The shutter speed up to 500 and B. But this one not only is also a changeable lens. This whole lens comes out. So now you have the rangefinder, viewfinder combined, and it shows all the different frame lines. And you can see they got the three little shoe. Why so many? So one is for the finder, and one for the light meter, and one for something else, flash. Light meter, flash, finder. So focusing still here. And they got the scale marked out for the different lenses. Focusing and click. So this is changeable lens version of this. First made by Konika. At the end of it, it was made by the Mamiya camera. So this was rapid working rangefinder camera. Got event, wedding, very fast. Changeable lens, rangefinder couple. So this is Rapid Omega. But this one is like holding the dumbbell. You know, if you hold it there long enough, your left hand muscle will be very strong, very big. Your left hand will be bigger than the right hand. Wonderful camera. Now we have this 35mm. This is called the Beauty Light-O-Matic 2. This one, practically everything is thought of. It has some of the modern thing here. When this lever is flush in, it locks, you cannot take picture, like the Nikon. So you want to take picture, you leave it out here, then you can click. You got a selenium cell meter here. So this also came out in the 50s, 60s. This one came out 1959. So selenium cell, no meter required. So you can see the needle here, and when you turn this, you line up the needle in the middle. Line up the needle. You also can see that inside the viewfinder. So the needle is reflected both ways, and the shutter speed and aperture is linked together like the Hasselblad EV system. So you turn this, the shutter speed and the aperture go in tandem to give the same exposure. You want to change, you can change it here. So they are linked because you got the focusing rangefinder, parallax corrected, 1.9 lens, 45 mm. Nice chrome. Yeah, very good interior. No frills, all very standard thing. Full frame, wind, rewind.
What's the name of the company?
Beauty.
Made where? Japan?
Japan. This is light O-matic,
How long were they around?
1959. So this rewind crank, in the start position, you don't crank. The rewind crank will kick in only when you push it in, then when you turn, the shaft will move. So if you not, when you put it there, the inside won't move. This is the ISO scale. So when you set the ISO, they tell you which is the range. For 100 is good, for 75 to 120. It's just a range. Cold shoe, PC socket. So all you need in the camera is all there. Nothing else, nothing lacking. For the age, still very good. Shiny metal. That's why I call it the beauty. It got a very Japanese name. Later, I didn't know the name, but later they changed it to this.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So now this is the 3 gems. Now look for new stuff to come out.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Wu.
Yeah. Welcome.
Thanks a lot. Good to see you back, or me back. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.